So why do we need algebraic terminology? Otherwise, when the teacher's talking about algebra, they might as well be speaking a language you don't understand. Because not only is algebra a language, when we talk about algebra, we're using terms that you don't normally use in everyday life. So our first word is numeral. So what's a numeral? Is 3 a numeral?
No.
Yes. -6?
No.
Yep. 3.56728?
No.
Yep. 3 over 928?
Yep.
Yep. Pi? Yes. Oh, what about that?
No.
Yes. So numeral just basically means number. Okay? A numeral is like one number, if you like. So there we go. We've got numeral. Next one. Variable. What does variable mean? Well, we actually have a number that we don't know its value. So we might call it X, or we might call it A, or we might call it Z. Okay? A variable is interesting because sometimes if I said X plus 1 equals 3, then we know X equals 2. So that's a specific unknown. The answer is 2. But if we said, I'll get rid of that. Oh, sorry. Back here to our variable. If I said y equals 2x plus 1, then x could take on any value at all, and it would tell us what y is. So that's the idea of variable, that this letter can take on lots of values. Okay? So whatever value this is, for example, if x is 0, what would y be? If x is 0?
A number.
2 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. So when x is 0, y is 1. When x is 1, 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. Okay, when x is 2, 2 2s are 4, plus 1 is 5. So that's the idea of variable, that x can take on lots and lots of different values, and so does y. But this shows the relationship between the two. Okay, moving on. Pronumeral. What's a pronumeral? A variable is the unknown quantity which we represent by a letter or pronumeral. So the X, the A, the B, the Z, the Y, sometimes we might even go like that. Those are pronumerals. So it's the same thing, it's a variable. Okay? Expression. Now an expression is something like 3a plus 7x squared plus 8y minus 5, something like that. Or you could have 3 over x would be an expression, or a plus b plus c over 3, take the square root. All of those would be expressions. Now, equation. The difference with equation, if I have 3x plus 2 equals 5x minus 1, it's an equation because it has an equal sign. Okay? So an equation is like an expression, but there's an equal sign in it. Okay. Next one. A term. So if I go 3x squared plus 7x minus 5 equals 6, first, is that an equation or an expression? An equation. So this bit here is an expression, but with the equal something, it's actually an equation. Alrighty. What's a term? Well, this is a term, this is a term, and this is a term as well, and so is that. But these two are actually called constant terms because their values can't change. Okay. Keep going. Like terms. Now we've done a little bit on this. What do we mean by like terms? So if I've got 3x, 7x, 10x, 2/3 x, 801x, 7y, 6p, and 31p. Which ones are the like terms? We look at the letters and we can see that all of these have the same letter and no other letters. And they've got different numbers at the front. They're all like terms, okay? 6p and 31p are like terms to each other. Now I'm just going to change this a little bit by adding some stuff. Whoops, I'm going to go back to pink. I'm going to call that x squared, x cubed, x squared, x squared, x squared, y squared, p cubed, and p cubed. Okay, now which ones are like terms? Can you find me a like term for this? 10x squared, because they've both got the x squared in common. Okay. 2/3 x squared, is that also a like term? Yes. This one? No, because it's got the y, so that's not the same number, so that's not like. And these two here are like terms because they've both got p cubed. Okay, so that's like terms. And moving on. Oh, I've got another like terms. That's no good. Constant term. So your constant term is just the numbers. I did that earlier. Okay. So if I have 3x plus 7 equals 8y, where's the constant term? 7. So that's our constant term. Is this an expression? It's an equation. Yeah. Coefficient. If I say 3x squared, then this is the coefficient. If I say 7x to the power of y, that's okay. Z to the power of a all over 72. Oh, that's going to confuse you. We'll take that off. What's the coefficient? 7. Okay? So the coefficient is the number in front of the letters. Does that make sense? Yeah. Cool. Done.